everybody. Welcome back to Talk with Nia. All right, you guys, did you catch the Grammys last night? This was a busy weekend for the celebrities, especially with Beyonce and Jay-Z's brunch, along with the Grammys. All right, and Beyonce breaking the record with having the most Grammys. She took home 3 and broke that record, so congratulations to Queen Beyonce. Now let's start off with the performances. So Bad Bunny started off the show, and I really enjoyed the performance, and I loved how it got the crowd engaged and had everybody up dancing. I thought he did a really good job. And we also got performances from Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, Lizzo, Harry Styles, Mary J. Blige, and we got an entire segment honoring the 50 years of hip-hop featuring a ton of great rappers like Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott. It was really too many to name, but all iconic hip-hop artists. That was the best part of the show for me, and they were able to include so many people, and they had so much time. It was a nice, lengthy segment of hip-hop, and I was just like in awe. I was so happy to see it. However, I did feel like the performance took a different turn when they started to bring out artists like from our current time. Like, even though I like these two artists like Lil Baby and Glorilla, but to just get the shift from like the classic songs to like what we have today really shows you how much hip hop has transformed, because it kind of threw off my vibe a little bit. Like, what do y'all think? Because I did see that on social media from other people too. I wish they would have just kept like all old school classic rappers, because when they switched to Lil Baby and Glorilla, which I'm happy they got the opportunity to perform, it just changed the whole vibe. It just felt like it didn't fit. Well, now that I mentioned Glorilla, she actually got to meet Beyonce, and I was so happy for her, especially because, you know, she said before that she would love to get to Beyonce's status. So I know she was so happy to meet her in person. So that was really, really cute to see. Now, speaking of performances, we also got to see Quavo honor Takeoff by performing his song Without You. And I was really hoping to see Offset join him on stage, but that did not happen. And I know if you guys are subscribed to the channel, we had talked about this. All right. Now, we actually are now hearing from TMZ that Offset and Quavo got into a physical fight behind stage before Quavo went on to perform, and that Offset wanted to go on stage with Quavo. It looks like the Grammys asked Offset to join the performance, but Quavo blocked that opportunity, and Quavo started the fight, according to TMZ. Now, you guys, if you've been following the channel, you know I've been covering the story since the murder of Takeoff. This was very disappointing for me to hear, and it was really sad. Like, I felt like I couldn't truly enjoy Quavo's performance 100% because I felt like the whole time Offset should have been up there with him. You know, I felt like it was a nice performance, but I'm like, dang, I know Offset is there because Cardi B was there. You know, she presented an award, and I'm just like, wow. Like, I just had a little bit of hope that maybe they would set aside the differences, because we were just talking about this, right, you guys, how, yes, we are all assuming something went down with Sweetie, and that's the reason why, and we're putting together song lyrics to assume, but we really don't know, like, the true tea, like, factual tea. We really don't know that. But the fact that these two could not come together and stand on stage together to honor the third of Migos, Takeoff, in this moment, it was really disappointing to see. And I'm going to post another video because I have more to talk about with that whole situation, because there's more stuff coming out, and Offset addressed something with Takeoff. And, you know, it is just really, really disappointing. I'm really, really disappointed about that. So we got some updates on here. So Offset just went to social media and said, what does he look like fighting his brother? Y'all crazy. So I wonder what happened, and why would this come out then? I don't know, but we'll have to see what happens after all of this. I just wish we could get a little more context, but we'll see. Now, let's move on, all right? Let's move on. Now, I wanted to get into the awards. So let's talk about some of the awards from the Grammys. Let's start off with Viola Davis, okay, gaining her EGOT status. She has an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. So I'm so happy for her and all that she is accomplishing, okay? Make sure you go check out her latest movie too, all right? It was actually pretty good. So let's move on. We also had Kendrick Lamar. He won for Best Rap Album. Wait For You by Future, Drake, and Tim's won a Grammy for Best Melodic rap performance, making Tim's an official Grammy winner. Okay, and I saw Tim's at Beyonce and Jay-Z's brunch, talking to Jay-Z too. So she is out there getting, those connections. Okay, so can't wait to see what's next for her. Now, Steve Lacy won for Best Progressive R&B. Mooney Long won for Best R&B Performance for the Hours and Hours song. Bad Bunny won for Best Musica Urbana Album. And then Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras won for Best Pop Duo. Adele got a Grammy and won for Best Pop Solo Performance. Lizzo won. Lizzo's speech almost made me tear up. I was so happy for her when she got a Grammy. She won for Record of the Year for About Damn Time. And she honored Beyonce during her acceptance speech where she said, "I skipped school to see you perform. You changed my life. The way you make me feel, I feel like I want to make people feel the same. You clearly are the artist of our life." And then we also had Samara Joy won for Best New Artist. And then Harry Styles won for Album of the Year. And then Bonnie's song, Just Like That, won for Song of the Year. Now that we got that out the way, let's talk about the snubs, okay? So people were upset that Harry Styles won Album of the Year over Beyonce. He also beat out Adele and Kendrick Lamar. Now, I remember when the nominations came out, I really thought it was going to be Beyonce versus Adele. One of the two was going to take it over, okay? One of those two was going to take it home. So it was Harry Styles that won. And people noticed that the audience started leaving during Harry Styles' acceptance speech for the Album of the Year. And also, people were shocked that Bonnie won Song of the Year. I mean, if you were watching, she was completely shocked herself. And she beat out Adele, Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, and Kendrick Lamar. Taylor Swift didn't take nothing home last night. So, yeah, she was shocked herself. I don't even think she thought she deserved it, how shocked she looked. Now, Samara Joy won for Best New Artist. And I saw people on social media immediately wanting to point out that Lotto lost, right? As soon as it was announced. And Samara also beat out Anita because we had just talked about this, you guys. Anita thought that Lotto was going to win and beat her. But neither one of them won. So that was interesting to me as well. And now Chris Brown also took some time to go on social media because he was upset that he lost to Robert Glasper at the Grammys and said, "Who the F is Robert Glasper? I'm going to keep kicking y'all respectfully. I got to get my skills up. I'm going to start playing the harmonica." Now, a lot of people were in the comments saying like, this artist is really talented. I've never listened to him. But Chris Brown was clearly upset. And Diddy was also on social media and said, "I helped you win your first and only Grammy award, which I did out of kindness. And somehow you thought you could win another without my help." Oh, okay. So who is he talking about? It was a post and delete, apparently. Who was Diddy talking about? All right. Now, who else do you think got snubbed at the Grammys this year? Okay. There's always somebody that gets snubbed. Always, 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 always. And, there's even certain people who don't even go to the Grammys. They don't even support the Grammys anymore. So did you guys watch last night? What was your favorite moment if you did watch? And then who do you think got snubbed? And who did you feel, had the best award speech and really deserved that Grammy? Okay. Now that is all I have for you guys with this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.